Arsenal may finally secure the perfect midfield with the £12 million transfer of a Spanish star. Setting Ivan Toney aside, Mikel Arteta identifies a new target to bolster Arsenal's attack in 2024. Will we succeed this time? Stay tuned for the latest Arsenal news directly from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you are also passionate about Arsenal, subscribe to the channel now and stay up to date with everything that happens behind the scenes of the biggest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's get to today's news. Mikel Arteta has been panned by fans after he was spotted eating a steak straight off of Salt Bae's fork. The Arsenal boss was seen in the Chef's Dubai restaurant while enjoying the winter break. Salt Bae, real name Nusrit Gox, shot to fame in 2017 but has since been marred by controversy for his pitch invasion after the 2022 World Cup final, and appearances at other sporting events. Away from the pitch, Salt Bae is often seen entertaining guests in a variety of extravagant means. And Arteta proved to be no different as he was seen eating a slice of steak the chef had cut at the table and skewered on the end of a fork. The pair could then be seen posing for a picture afterwards. However, football fans were left flabbergasted by Arteta, with one fan saying, "Arteta eating steak straight off Salt Bae's fork should be a sackable offence in my opinion." A second said, "They gonna be using that Salt Bae and Arteta meme whenever Arsenal hold an L. I hate it over here." A third said, "Just seen the Arteta Salt Bae video and TBH we totally deserve to be relegated after that." While another added, "Arteta just spent our transfer money on Salt Bae." Salt Bae's restaurants have been slammed for their insane prices, with one punter being left stunned as they paid almost £4,000, which included £804 for a steak, and £15 for a side of mash. The North London side have this weekend off as part of the Premier League's winter break period, but Arteta will be hoping his side can get back to winning ways when they host Crystal Palace on January 20th. Jordan rubbishes Toney claims. Simon Jordan has brutally shut down any talk of Arsenal signing Ivan Toney this window due to the finances involved. It's no secret that the Gunners would like to sign the Brentford striker. However, due to the Bees' perilous position and Toney's insistence on repaying the club, the deal is looking increasingly unlikely. And the former Crystal Palace owner explained on TalkSport why from a financial point of view it won't happen. He said, "I don't think they're going to squeeze it into this year's financial fair play." Arsenal can finally complete the midfield of dreams. Mikel Arteta faces one crucial decision before completing his dream Arsenal midfield with the signing of Martin Zubimendi. The Real Sociedad midfielder has many admirers at Emirates Stadium, with football.london reporting the Gunners had continued to track him ahead of the January transfer window. The Spain international was of interest to Barcelona this past summer, but he chose to stay at Sociedad for the 2023-24 season. A spot being secured in the Champions League knockout stages by Sociedad has seen the chances of him departing decrease further even, despite the seemingly attainable £52 million release clause in his contract. Despite this, interest from North London remains. Although football.london understands a transfer being completed in January is unlikely at this stage. Declan Rice and Kai Havertz were both acquired in the summer to add some needed midfield depth, and Zubimendi is another option being looked at to address the long-term future of the club in midfield. While Zubimendi's reluctance to move on remains a stumbling block, it is one that Arsenal believe they can bypass, but making funds available to complete the move is another challenge in itself. With the summer acquisitions of Rice and Havertz, along with Xery and Timber, costing Arsenal in the region of £200 million, there is not much available to Arteta and Edu in the way of funds if they wish to continue complying with FFP rules and regulations. Prize money for this season's achievements will help matters, but the only real way to acquire funds imminently is to sell players, preferably ones that are homegrown. Acquiring pure profit from the sale of an academy star would significantly help matters, and given the way his Arsenal career is going, that could be done through selling Emile Smith-Rowe. Aston Villa, Newcastle and even Chelsea have all been linked with the England international, and him moving on in January cannot be entirely ruled out. According to CIES Football Observatories, the 23-year-old is currently valued at £12.8 million, but obtaining more for his services should interest arrive is certainly possible. While Zubimendi may not sign in January, even if someone like Smith-Rowe departs, A summer switch could certainly be on the cards, with the major business of most clubs expected to be completed then. Zubimendi has played 90 minutes in every La Liga game for Sociedad this season -2, showcasing his importance to the core of Imanol Alguasil's side. Advantage Arsenal? Arsenal received a possible boost in their pursuit of Bournemouth striker Dominic Solanke on Friday. The Gunners have been linked with a move for the 26-year-old, who has 12 goals in 19 Premier League games this season. Newcastle were also credited with an interest in Solanke, but manager Eddie Howe poured cold water on those reports at his press conference. The Newcastle boss said, "It's a frustrating story. I love Solanke, I signed him for Bournemouth and rate him very highly. But we have not made an inquiry for him and we don't have the ability to sign a player of that level." Arsenal are now showing an interest in the transfer of Barcelona striker Joshua Xery in January. So, here is everything you need to know about Mikel Arteta's new target. Joshua Xery is a centre-forward for the Serie A side Barcelona and is now a transfer target for Arsenal. The 22-year-old joined the Emilia-Romagna natives in August 2022 to forge his permanent departure from Bayern Munich. He had been an FCB player since August 2017. Bayern signed Xery as a youth from Feyenoord's academy and nurtured his development into first-team football. He also enjoyed stints with Spartan 20 and ADO Den Haag's youth sides. While Parma and RSC Anderlecht took Xery on loan from Bayern Munich at points. Xery only made 17 senior appearances with Der FCB, though, in which he registered for goals and 1 assist. Each of his goal involvements came during 9 Bundesliga matches in 2019-20. The striker made his final appearance at the Allianz Arena side in December 2020. Yet Gazzetta dello Sport noted in December 2023 that Bayern Munich put a €40 million, £34.5 million, buyback clause in the terms of Xerxes' €8 million, £7 million, move to Barcelona in 2022. The clause is only valid for the Bavarian Giants, who will also get 50% of the fee if he joins another side. Reports by Milan Web in December 2023 also suggested that Newcastle United were willing to pay €50 million, £43 million, to beat AC Milan to a transfer. San Siro Chiefs are keen to keep Xerxes in Serie A as he is a tall, physical, dynamic and intelligent gem, who also communicates well. German outlet Sport 1 even reported in December 2023 that Manchester United also marked Xerxes as a January transfer target. He would also feature high on the Red Devils shortlist if Barcelona were to take €30 million, £26 million. Bayern Munich have a right to match an accepted offer. What position does Joshua Xerxes play? Arsenal transfer target Joshua Xerxes predominantly plays the position of a centre-forward. But the Barcelona striker can also operate out wide or in behind a no-9. He featured sparingly as a right winger whilst at Bayern Munich, but his outings as anything but a striker are rare. How good is Joshua Xerxes? Joshua Xerxes has caught Arsenal's interest in the January transfer window, having enjoyed one of his best seasons of top-flight football to date this term. The forward has scored 7 goals in 19 Serie A games. He has only struck more whilst on loan to RSC Anderlecht with 15. Anderlecht took Xerxes on loan from Bayern Munich during the 2021-22 Jupiler Pro League term, in which he featured 32 times. The Dutchman also offered 8 assists that season as part of Vincent Kompany's side. But he only has 28 career top-flight goals in 86 outings yet. So, Arsenal would be betting on Xerxes continuing to develop by paying the £50 million price tag Barcelona want in January. He has seldom proven himself to be a consistent goal threat. But, at just 22 years old, the 6 feet for attacker still has plenty of time to grow into their asking price. Xerxes has also impressed Barcelona manager Thiago Motta with his attitude on and off the pitch to develop. Football international journalist Suleiman Oztürk even claimed in October 2022 that Xerxes is better than Erling Haaland in almost everything that he gives Barcelona. We have a lad like Joshua who is showing fantastic quality on and off the field, Motta said, via quotes by Football Italia, in December 2023. He works hard, is a very important figure in the locker room and must continue like this. Barcelona signed Xerxes from Bayern Munich to bolster their first-team squad in August 2022, but he only enjoyed a steady first season in Emilia-Romagna. The forward's second year with Blue has, however, seen him flourish to now draw interest from Arsenal in his transfer. Bologna, first team, 43 appearances, 10 goals, 6 assists. Well, folks, those were today's news. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay informed about everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell so you won't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and see you in the next video.